EA Sports coverage of the NBA playoffs leads us to Game 4 of this year's NBA Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Knicks coming into play. They lead this finals 3 games to none. And the big win in Game 3 means they can win it all here tonight on the road in Game 4.
And the big thing right here is to not think about getting it back to your place. You want to win this game right here and right now. Don't extend this series any further.
4-3, and that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Fred VanVleet to Bradley. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lillard can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Danny Green. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2. Across the timeline comes James. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. And scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LBJ to VanVleet. James. Leonard. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Nice work by Fred VanVleet.
Shoot, shoot. Let me see that dance, boy. Let me see it.
Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Another chance to Danny Green. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Shot from in close, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Gasol to Danny Green. Horford to Danny Green. Lillard buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Danny Green to Lillard. D has got it. Damian Lillard, 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Lillard. Gets it in the left corner. Lillard. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And the finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Los Angeles, they have it. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Here comes the screen. Gets it in the right corner. Horford. His first effort off the mark. Bradley to Davis. Al Horford snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Danny Green to Gasol. From long range, he made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rondo into the front court. 9-point margin. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Leonard to Danny Green. Has a chance. Green with a shot, no good. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Changes coming from both sides right now. Oubre. A shot no good there for Kuzma. Lillard sizing up Cousins. Gasol to Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. It's Cook with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Finishing inside. The paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Driving is Green, but he can't finish. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Leonard to Horford. Lets it fly from long range. Smooth part of his game. Al Horford drills the catch-and-shoot 3.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Jumper's good.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? to Cousins. Marc Gasol with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Tosses. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Knicks have it. Cook to bring it into the front court. Now down 6. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Anthony. Screen coming. Anthony. And drains it.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Lakers at the controls right now. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Anthony. He made his first effort, but not that time. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboard. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Anthony to Howard. Swings it. Here's a chance from long range. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. Plays like that could turn a game around. Into the front court comes Rondo. Down 6. Mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Kevin Knox to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam.
Feels just like yesterday, that Dwight spent one very contentious season with the Lakers back in the 12-13 season. He was thought to be the missing piece that would put them over the top. But they fell to Dallas in 4 in the first round of the playoffs, and then he was sent packing to Houston that offseason.
Kevin Knox to Anthony. Dinwiddie in a matchup with Quinn Cook. And he buries it.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Knicks come away with it. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. It's Cook with the basketball. Trailing by 10. It goes down.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Nice pass to set things up.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
Rondo up against the 8-time All-Star. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Cruises inside for 2. 15-footer at the buzzer, and he can't connect there. Shot no good. Horn sounds, ending the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lakers ball. Dwight Howard rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
So Leonard has a look. Shot for Leonard, no good. And that's going to be off of Anthony, out of bounds. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 12. Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Los Angeles has the basketball to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
I don't think I could do that. On the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Dinwiddie into the front court. The lead is 12. To Alonzo Trier. Beyond the arc for three. Good contest. No dice for Trier. Avery Bradley. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Dinwiddie. Kevin Knox. Over to the right side. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Well, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Knicks with the basketball. Fires the three. Ish Smith. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Ish Smith to Anthony. Has a chance. Anthony with a shot. That won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Ish Smith in a matchup with Boogie. To Anthony for three. Not that time. He missed it. Fred VanVleet rises for... the slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Possession lies with New York. Ish Smith to Anthony. Probing the defense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Kevin Knox. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. The shot missed by Smith. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Horford. Offensive board to Smith. Kevin Knox. New York with 4 to shoot. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Mitchell Robinson pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Fires the three. Well defended, but Knox with the three.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with their three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Won't go down. Alonzo Trier. Gets it at the top of the key. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Los Angeles, they have it. To the rim, lays it up and in. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high, but still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
And 2 for AD.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. Missed it. Kicks it around the perimeter. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Bradley to James. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
Horford, another chance. Slams it home on the putback. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
LeBron James. He's 2 for 2 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Alonzo Trier. To Smith. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Davis for the rebound. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here comes the screen. Ish Smith to the rim. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Not that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Lobs it up, flushes down the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Kevin Knox. To Smith. Down to 5 on the 24. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. The shot clock expires. Time to shuffle things up. James into the front court. Down by 15 to Bradley. They go down to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 3 for 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Danny Green to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
It's James controlling the offense. LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Nope, first one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Leonard to Danny Green. Screen coming. Cleans it up to Horford. Lillard to Gasol. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Al Horford sends it away. New York in control of the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. LeBron into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Anthony Davis sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Al Horford with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Leonard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Lillard. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Here comes the screen. He'll put it up at the buzzer. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's now shooting 5 for 7. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks for joining us for the Halftime Report. The second half is about to get started.
LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. Danny Green. They'll get it down to Leonard. Top of the key. Screen coming. Short jumper stays out.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in. But it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Gasol. Lakers at the controls right now. Marc Gasol. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Surveys the floor. Looks to make a move. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Danny Green at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
I like that.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Al Horford tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
LBJ has it. And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Leonard to Danny Green. Oh, he had it. To James. Anthony Davis matched up with Lillard. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Lillard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And he misses that one free throw. Fred VanVleet to Kyle Kuzma. Marc Gasol. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Kuzma. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Danny Green. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Anthony Davis. Now 4 for 9.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Gasol. Lillard. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LeBron James. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
LeBron with it up top. His guys down big. Nice work by Fred VanVleet.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Damian Lillard, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Gasol to Lillard. Trying to cash in. Lillard shot, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And count the basket inside.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Lillard to Horford. Danny Green. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Avery Bradley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. To Leonard. Danny Green, defended by the lefty Oubre. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Danny Green. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Kyle Kuzma. Turns and slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Lillard, defended by Quinn Cook. Has a chance, add 2 points to the board.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Danny Green. Leonard. Oh, that's how it's done.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive.
All right, let's do this.
To Anthony. For 3. It's Cousins with the rebound. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The drive, right to the basket. Dwight Howard.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. James, defended by Melo. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. To Kyle Kuzma. That's a 24-second violation. Pass to the rim. Howard. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Lakers ball. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Rajon Rondo at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he makes them both. To Kevin Knox. Danny Green to Kevin Knox. Danny Green to Dinwiddie. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
DeMarcus Cousins, now 3 for 9.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Cousins. Whoa! What a finish! He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star. Their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard to Danny Green. To Horford. Danny Green sets him up. Kawhi Leonard with the block. The possession lies with New York. Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. It's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks must be feeling a million different things right now, all of them great. They've done it, NBA champions. Only a select few get a chance to experience the view from the mountaintop, and they absolutely deserve it. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks.